Hello, hi, welcome, and thank you for being here. I hope you are having a beautiful day, a beautiful night. We're going to do a timeless collective reading, so whenever it finds you, it's the right time. See what resonates and leave what doesn't. And remember that divine inner guidance is in you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition. So your decisions are sound, based in love, and for the highest, greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. I was feeling animal energy today. So I pulled a bunch of animal decks out, but I still feel like we should maybe do some foundational messages from the mystery deck. So let's start here and then just see what comes through with these animal decks I brought out. So let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good of all. What would be helpful right now to know as the foundational energy, insight, wisdom for the collective, please and thank you. Opening messages. Moving. Somebody's moving. Maybe you're finally moving. Somebody else is finally moving. But I actually see some people actually moving, like packing up the boxes, you know, getting into the moving truck. But this could be a project finally moving if it was kind of stagnant. Or this could, I'm kind of getting vibration, overall vibration. So maybe your vibration is moving pretty fast or moving faster. I don't know why I see a lot of different colors. Maybe it's your chakras finally moving in sync. I just thought of the band. So another message for the collective. What's moving? What's going on? Oh, you have somebody entering into your life, or somebody is being divinely guided to be with you. God is guiding you to be together. That's really big. That means that there is a very special relationship meant for you and somebody else. So maybe there was a separation. Maybe there was nothing moving for a long time. For some of you, if you were single for a long time, maybe the right person is just being divinely guided into your life. I'm getting some healing with that though. And I don't know why I see very specifically the cocoon, not really the caterpillar and not really the butterfly, but kind of that weird in-between time. That's really big. That's a big message. So, so there's a divine reason you and someone else are supposed to be together, but for some of you, that's not necessarily romance. This could be the right business partner in your life. This could be a beautiful friendship that's coming in. I hear healing. So maybe this is somebody who is brought into your life to help heal a situation. Maybe you and or someone else needed some time to heal. What else is going on? What would be helpful for the collective to know? Oh, well, that's a good reason that God wants you to get together, because it's going to be the ride of your life. Oh my. I mean, that would be something that's moving. Definitely moving in the right direction, moving towards one another, moving in the right direction together though. I just see you like switching back and forth. Like I see a vehicle, but I see like the same vehicle, but both people are equally good behind the wheel. Because you know, some people can be really bad, like passenger drivers. They just kind of want to be in control. I feel like this is where the control is equal back and forth. It's not controlling. It's actually just trusting, which is really nice. Hey, the ride of your life is coming in, so prepare. Get a little extra rest, start to make some room, and then get ready to buckle up. hit the gas because you're getting back on track. Oh, wow. Now I see a racetrack. But I like that I feel like a long time ago this came out in a reading. I actually see like, you know, the fun racetrack and you're going really fast, but then I feel like one of those times around the gate just opens up and someone just leaves the arena. I don't know what you call a racetrack. And it's like a beautiful personal roadway has divinely opened up for you. So, wow, what's going on, guys? Let's get one more message for the collective. Please and thank you. Well, if you don't know where to begin, maybe it starts by not doing what you were doing all the time. This is do something different today. That's today, right now. So when you're done with this reading, you have to think about what you've thought about doing but haven't done. Don't go to the same restaurant today. Go somewhere different. Go to work on a different road. Go the back way instead of the highway. Do something different today. I feel like this also has to do with something you're doing almost like research on. So do something different. This could be you gaining knowledge on something, because I see you finding something that you find really interesting, and it takes you to like another page, and that takes you to another website, and then that brings you to a conversation with someone, and that conversation sparks an idea that makes you look something up. I feel like it's a beautiful like trail of possibility that's coming in, but it starts with you not doing something the same old way. I'm still not used to this table. I want to be closer to the camera. So far, I really like the energy. So let's dive in. Let's move. We're gonna move. Let's do some animal cards. This is the Animal Whispers Empowerment cards. I feel like you have to do that like almost like a sports announcer. All right, so maybe you do something sports, or it's about a game. I mean, it says do something different today. Maybe you're going to see some local music, or moving. You could be buying. I just kind of see you buying a ticket for something. I hear booking. I mean, that could be like a hotel room. You could be booking it. You could be out the door. Maybe some of you are getting a phone call and it's time to get moving. Don't just talk about something, but move with that idea. Let's get you an animal card. I feel like we have to ground some energy. Let's see. One animal card that would be a wise opening message for the collective on guide is guiding you to be together, ride of your life, moving on the right track, and do something different today! Exclamation point. A flamingo. So this might have to do with love. I always see the flamingos like making that beautiful heart. It's an interesting card color-wise, though. Usually I think of it as pretty pink, and this is kind of like orangey, like sunset like. So maybe something's happening around sunset time, or that's when you can make the plans to do something. Act with grace. Maybe it's a graceful approach, a graceful comeback, even a graceful exit for some of you if you're moving. Maybe some of you are moving out of a situation. If this doesn't have to do with love, you could be, I hear transferring or moving positions. It doesn't have to be a different job, but maybe just a different position. Act with grace. I'm getting that you're graciously receiving something, though. I don't know why I see like a trophy. I don't think it's about the trophy. I think that's the energetic like symbol that I'm getting. Like you're getting an award, a trophy, a chance, an opportunity, acknowledgement for something. And I feel like you're definitely like, I see like, really? Like I feel like you're like almost taken aback. So maybe it is a gift of some kind, but with the act with grace, if this is a different, you know, a different side of the coin or a different side of the track for some of you, and there is somebody maybe reacting on whatever that is, acting weird, everything can be changed and move in a different direction depending on how you control your own actions, your own reactions. I feel like maybe somebody is reactionary in general. I kind of feel like that's a different person or a different situation, but I feel like it says do something different. So maybe don't react how you normally would, and that might change the flow of something. I just heard let them finish. I don't know what that means. Maybe you just have to let somebody finish. Maybe it's giving a little grace and a little, I'm even seeing like a pause before you speak. Kind of interesting. So I want to kind of clarify this though. So let's do this. I have the animal tarot. Let's stick to the animals for the moment and clarify the flamingo. Act with grace. I just see like the exit sign and the entry sign. So I feel like maybe there's different situations or different groups of you, or maybe it is a transition. A graceful exit is just as important as a graceful introduction or beginning, or opening. So let's see. I just heard first impression. So maybe it's about making a good first impression, or maybe somebody's first impression was not so good and it's almost giving somebody another chance. Wow, I'm getting so many different messages today. All right, what do we need to know about the flamingo? Please and thank you. When I'm looking at flamingo here, I don't know why I just saw flame. So maybe it's a new flame, maybe it's an old flame. That's giving me a lot of passion all of a sudden. What do we have to know about the flamingo? Oh, you got a prince, you got the frog prince. Maybe it was a weird first impression. Maybe somebody is turning into a prince, you know? Looks can be deceiving, or it's not what you think. I mean, this frog is so cute. Also, the frog is regeneration. It's also transformation, going from, you know, the different elements. So it is Prince of Summer. It is a water element, but this frog is up on the table. Oh, it's a glass slipper. So maybe it's not forcing Cinderella's slipper to fit if it's the wrong size. Maybe something is actually the right fit now. This little magical wand, Prince of Summer. So it is like the Knight of Cups. So this is somebody that is leading with their heart space. This is generally somebody who has a kind heart. They're kind of romantic. They want to go on some sassy dates. They want to write poems. They get the Google eyes, the butterflies. They're usually very kind and kind of artistic, sensitive, but they're learning, I hear, how not to be overly so, but sometimes it's actually the opposite. You know, if you have this knight in shining armor, usually that armor or that you know, frog shape, whatever they're showing, that doesn't match how they are inside, is just a form of protection. They still feel a lot inside. If the Prince of Summer is upside down, it can be someone who is all romance, and I don't know why I see no logic, but usually it's somebody who, I don't know, I feel like it's the one that promises everything and doesn't deliver. You know, it's not really like the Knight of Wands. It's not like, woo, what just happened? Yeah, what was that? And then they're gone. It's more like they make you really believe in those beautiful words of love, and then they don't really follow through. Someone kind of off balance in their emotions, whether it's all cold or all in. Like it could be a love bomber upside down. But these cards are made kind of specifically upright, but they do give an extra message in them. But this is somebody hopping in to an experience involving love, because the Prince is on a journey, you know, in between, gaining more experience to gain maturity with something. Let's see. Prince of Summer. Oh, there's a ladybug here. So I am seeing that this is a situation that's kind of lucky, the right fit, an offer, romantic, flirtatious, introspective, and enchanting, a deeply emotional, I like how it has it in parentheses, and probably romantic. I mean, you do have something that could have been a partnership, you know, business or friendship, but it looks like it is romance, guys. So, and probably romantic experience will, woo, it's gonna sweep you off your feet. Wait, it's gonna be the ride of your life, and it's gonna sweep you off your feet. All right, you got something, you got something good coming in. I feel like your opening message here is just do something different. Maybe this is not your usual type if you're just getting out there in the dating scene. It will sweep you off your feet. Things can, oh, look at this, move very quickly during such whirlwind encounters. So stay balanced and make decisions. That's why I saw the intellect before. It's making decisions with both your head and your intellect. So that's the key here. Don't be all in the feels, but don't be all in the head either. Kind of find that beautiful balance. Even the background kind of looks like it's in harmony. It looks like wallpaper, and it kind of makes me think of a wallflower. Maybe I'll put a song by the Wallflowers on. But a wallflower is usually somebody who just kind of doesn't know when to make a move, so they sit back and wait a little while and observe to feel out the right timing on something. So let's just continue. I want to get another animal card though, but from a different deck. I feel like maybe one with a message. I haven't used these in a while. This is the messages from your animal spirit guides. I used to use these in readings all of the time. So let's get another foundational animal and extra message for the collective to be helpful. Please and thank you. A meerkat. It's a cute little animal. So this is getting support from people you trust. And it's like-minded friends, not friends that have intentions to get you off track or try to control a conversation. I know that was a weird message. I feel like this is either a new friend group or a very specific person that you feel open-hearted with. You feel like you could tell your dreams to this person. You feel like you could tell your secrets and they're not going to spill the beans. But this is working together. It's also standing tall here. Get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends. Maybe for some of you, if you have this Prince Charming or Princess Charming coming in your life, you need to remember your peeps. But I don't know why I just see like 1 or 2 people. I feel like there's also people that maybe you're distancing yourself from. But I also see somebody new coming in your life and they're joining a friend group. If there is anybody here that is not moving gracefully, perhaps it's going to that person that you know, no matter what kind of weird and or awesome day you've had, they always have your back. They always know how to bring a little sunshine, help you to see something a different way. I'm not getting that this is like a fixer person. I feel like it's just somebody you feel comfortable being vulnerable with, and they know a lot about you. So maybe that's someone you haven't talked to in a while, but this person's going to support you getting on the right track. This person's going to, I feel like, not be harsh with anything you have to tell them. They're on your side. They want to see you happy here. Maybe this is somebody that you can do something different with today. This is that friend that you could do that weird thing you've never done with. I just saw like a salt cave, and I just saw somebody like, actually, I don't know if you live anywhere where you can go like digging for crystals. I actually saw that very specifically. Or maybe it's going to like hot springs or something like that. But if you get to like go someplace where they have real crystals, I'm such a dork. That's like my Disneyland. I wish I lived near a place where I could do that. But maybe that's something you could do. Maybe it's going hiking. Maybe this is a friend to do something with. In the meantime, something is being guided by God and moving into your life that might not be right away, but maybe this is just you, you know, starting to ride in the direction of your joy today, and that's what gets you on the right track. And I kind of feel like you got a cool friend you can do it with. Let's clarify this now with a tarot. I'm going to stick to the same tarot deck for now. So clarify the Meerkat. Please and thank you. It looks like there's almost sunglasses or like goggles on that Meerkat. Maybe I'll find a little video. I like when I do that and I go a little National Geographic on you guys. I'll put that in the playlist. I'll find something on a frog, something on a flamingo, and something on a meerkat, and whatever else comes through. I like going a little nerd and learning new things. So, all right, let's get clarity on the meerkat for the collective, please and thank you. You got a collie. What a smart dog. You have the world. Maybe you're going traveling somewhere in the world with a friend or a lover. This is a big ending. I don't know why I looked at those wands there, and the first thing I saw was a flute and a recorder, like almost like a wooden flute, you know, like you play in elementary school. I don't know. I feel like that is like a specific sign for someone. I love when a flute is in a song. Maybe I'll find a song with a flute. Oh, it's not a collie, it's a Shetland Sheepdog. It's like the little collies. They're so intelligent and cute, and you gotta brush them a lot. So maybe it has to do with somebody like getting groomed, or, you know, like tying loose ends before you step through this victorious portal into a brand new cycle. This is a beautiful ending. This is something that you should be proud of ending, because it's bringing you into gorgeous new territory. This is where it's not an ending your dragon, unless it's upside down. You're not looking forward through that portal and getting ready for the leap of faith. You're glancing a little too much in the rear view window, you know? But this is usually where, I mean, it's like, whew, it was a good one, or if it was a rough road, whatever cycle it was, you're kind of glad it was over. Also in gratitude that you went through it, you learned a lot, and you're ready to have something new in your life. It's kind of like that. 21 is a 3, so you have to get creative, and you have all these butterflies. And I like kind of saw the cocoon before. It's weird. I see like the cocoon, like that transformation. So with the cocoon, there's a, you know, you have the caterpillar, has no idea it's going to be this beautiful flying butterfly. It's like a completely different insect. But there's that really strange period, you know, inside the cocoon where it's dark and all of the cells just become a big old pile of mush. Like, and then they reform into an entirely different being. But now I see somebody like coming out of that dark, that cocoon, where, you know, if you're, it's funny because I saw like the, what did I say, a salt cave, and then I saw the crystals. You know what I'm gonna put? I saw a video recently on the vibration and how crystals carry electrical current, how they move objects, such as like a watch, you know, it has the sapphires. There's like a little tuning fork shaped sliver of crystal. But I saw a video that specifically talked about Tesla and how high crystals vibrate. So maybe I can find that. I hope I can. And I'll put that, we'll go nerd today. I'll put that in the playlist too. But I kind of see something coming out of the cocoon. You know, when you're in the dark, in the cave, in the crystal cave, whatever it is, and then you come right out into the sunlight and it's like, there's a little period where you have to adjust your eyes. I guess it's the same way if you go in the dark. Eventually your eyes adjust a little and you can sort of see, but I feel it's the other way. So maybe you have to put on some spiritual shades for, you know, a couple of minutes till you get used to something, you get used to this new territory. Also the Shetland Sheepdog, I think they like to herd. Maybe this is about something you heard, or it's breaking free from the herd, or taking, you know, the right people from the herd you were last in with you. Also, there's a pedestal. Maybe somebody felt placed on a pedestal, but I feel like that's that trophy or something. But maybe somebody kind of looked at you like you were on a pedestal. You're on top of the world. You could be traveling the world or doing something online or on the internet too. That is another way to look at the world. But let's see. Congrats. Congratulations on successfully accomplishing what you set out to do. You've made it through the challenges and incorporated the lessons offered you with, interesting, with grace. So that's the same message coming through, and courage. That's beautiful. You did a good job here. So let's get another animal card. Let's just keep going and then see how they all work out. I'm gonna do this really big one. This beautiful deck of cards with a weird instruction book. But let's get another animal to clarify: the flamingo, the frog, the meerkat, and the Shetland sheepdog. And I see all these butterflies too. And a ladybug. I think they're also called ladybirds. What is one message? I feel like we should look through this portal here. So let's get an animal for this new chapter that you are moving into. What is a spirit animal message on looking ahead through this portal towards the leap of faith and wide-eyed, beautiful wonder of the Fool. Please and thank you. Oh, you got a hummingbird. Oh, I'm excited. The hummingbird is so amazing. That's really cool too. The cool thing about a hummingbird is they vibrate so fast, more than any other little bird, and they need to eat all of the time to keep their energy up. And when people see hummingbirds sleep at night, they kind of, I think they hang upside down on a tree, or they're like on a tree, and their heart rate slows so much. Their temperature of their body goes down almost to like where they don't have a heart rate. It's pretty amazing, so that it conserves their energy. And people think there's something wrong with these birds. They like take them in, they heat them up. They're like, oh, poor little bird, it's almost dead. It's like, no, it's just a hummingbird. That's what they do at night. And then as soon as that sun, I saw the sun there, as soon as the sun bursts out at that break of dawn, it like zaps them back to life, and on they go with their day. They are amazing little birds. 41 is also a 5, so that means that there is something that's going to change. Maybe you get to see some hummingbirds. I think they migrate. So I guess it depends on where in the world you live, what season it is. They need all that little sugar. I think I just thought of that song by the Archies. I feel like that came through recently. But hey, if it came through, it came through. We're going to clarify the hummingbird, but let's read about it first. All I hear is that song now. Sugar, dun 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 dun. Ah, honey, honey, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. All right, let's see what this is. Hopefully it's in here. Hummingbird is stay nimble. The hummingbird is the tiny little messenger of joy. It teaches us to find delight in life's simplest movements and moments, and stay nimble and lighthearted in adversity. I did see you being graceful here with maybe somebody that was maybe not so graceful, but you can handle that situation. I feel like you just have to be kind of lighthearted. Maybe, let something roll off the flamingo's back. Don't take something personal. I am getting that. Its vivid presence serves as a poignant reminder to relish the joys of existence and develop the strength within. They are strong little birds. I just heard like a little powerhouse. So it is finding your joy. That is how you get on the right track, and that is how you enjoy every step of the journey, and not just the trophy or the destination or the outcome. That is also where, when you're following that beautiful joy in your heart, what you love to do, maybe who you love, God opens up beautiful, bright, brilliant possibilities, helps direct you along the way. And it's just like all of a sudden, what was a narrow little pathway just gets wider and wider. Those opportunities, I keep hearing vibrate, like brighter and brighter. You can't miss them. So let's clarify this cute little hummingbird. I kind of like today's reading. It was a little bit different, but let's clarify the hummingbird. Please and thank you. What is the situation that you need to keep light and fluffy? I asked about, the wide-eyed wonder of the Fool and stepping through that portal. So that is your key to keep that energy of joy in your heart. It's definitely this. Definitely keep moving, but don't run on empty. You have to fill up the gas tank every once in a while. You do have to take a breakaroo. It is about balance. So clarify the hummingbird, please and thank you. The 5 of summer. It's interesting. You have a hummingbird and now you got a little dragonfly, which is also another pretty cool little insect. I think that I feel like such a nerd today, guys. I'm like National Geographic Tarot Oracle reader today, but I'm pretty sure the dragonfly has 4 wings that all actually move independently of each other. That's why they're like little helicopters. They can fly like up and down and backwards. They are so ancient. I think they're one of the most ancient insects we know about. And there's something special with how they've evolved or not. I'll find a dragonfly thing, but this, you're going towards the sunflower here. Or maybe it's a black-eyed Susan. But the 5 of summer is kind of sad. That's feeling left out. That's feeling like you had to heal from something. You went through something. It's recognizing what was lost or what didn't work, but not overly focusing on that. Your message was to you made it through the challenges and incorporated the lessons life offered you. It's always about a lesson. We're here to learn, you know, not just have it be rainbows, butterflies, hummingbirds, and dragonflies every day. You know, it's those difficult things that you go through and you get back up from that make you strong. Why your soul's here to learn, not just get by. So whatever you went through, you or someone else felt left out. It's like the healing process after heartbreak. It does change, but the focus has to be on what is still there. Attention you can put into yourself, filling up your own cup with love, and, you know, moving with those changes instead of getting stuck because of them. Let's see what it actually says. Let me see this cube. Also, if you know what flower that actually is, maybe put it in the comments for me. It says, focus on the fact that God loves you. That's a very big message. I'm going to show you this one again. That God loves you and always has the highest intentions for you. A positive outlook makes it easier to recover from life's little difficulties, because it's only a minor arcana. The world here is the big one. This is something that you can change from what you do every day. It makes it easier to recover from life's little difficulties so that you can move onward and upward. Moving, but you're moving in the right direction. Have gratitude when you got off track, when things got weird, you know, when a relationship didn't really work and the frog prince was actually just a frog, or the frog princess was actually a frog, but they wore a pretty little crown. You know, it's all how you learn more about what, like yourself. And sometimes having something that wasn't so right gives you clarity on recognizing something right when it comes in, especially if it's gifted by God, because God absolutely knows what is going to be amazing for you. I'm going to organize this because I just started to make this all a big old mess. And then let's do another animal, another tarot, and maybe that's the end. But I'm going to pause you because I like that I can be more organized here. Hold on. Okay, one more animal, but from a totally different deck. This one is Spirit Animals Oracle cards. What is another spirit animal message to help the collective right now? Please and thank you. I have the on the right track here. I just heard available. Kind of like a space here for it. So let's see why you feel like you're on the right track or getting on the right track, or what the right track is all about. Please and thank you. Because you're on the right track because you have a higher calling. That's why God is guiding you to be with the right person at the right time, in the right vibration, in the right light. You have a lion. Maybe it's a Leo energy. Maybe this even has something to do with Leo season. Somebody has Leo in their chart. Positive pride. Look at how beautiful that lion is. It looks like it's just like enjoying the sunshine, the breeze in its mane. Maybe somebody has like interesting hair, or maybe no hair. You have within you all of the courage you need. Let go. That's the same message. Let go of the past. Reclaim your majesty. Yes, your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. I feel like this is choosing to be around the people you vibe with. You know, that you have good vibes around, that you feel proud that they are your soul family, your friends. You know, the people in your life that get you, that love you, that want to see you succeed, that want to see you in your higher calling and live your truth. You have to have courage, but you have it. You have to let go of the past, but reclaim something beautiful, because it's like you're getting this beautiful, I want to say like a crown from God, but it feels like more of a divine energy than just being in charge of something. It feels like a higher calling, like a purpose. I just thought of the Whitney song, Higher Love. Bring me a higher love. Oh, yeah. Whitney's coming through for you guys. All right, let's clarify. Higher calling. I see a telephone call with the calling. Maybe somebody's going to call you. Clarify higher calling, the lion. Please and thank you. You got another 5. So it's kind of the same message coming through. It's that you've learned a lot from this last cycle. I feel like maybe it wasn't a smooth ride. Maybe your ride was okay, or you got up faster than someone else. Maybe somebody else had a rough road. This is the 5 of Autumn. So it's like the 5 of Pentacles. It is where you felt left out in the cold. Almost like you were pushed away, not respected, not appreciated. But the 5 of Autumn is really nice, because sometimes it is a slump. If this has to do with finances, you didn't feel like you were at the top of your world. It's like the weird slow season. Customers aren't that good. Things didn't go so well. Projects weren't really moving in the right direction, but it's having gratitude for even that, because what you end up doing is not staying out in the cold barefoot in the snow forever. You tend to look around and see where there's that warm church window, the place you can knock where you receive the help you need. But sometimes you do have to ask for help. It's an interesting looking animal. Rose is under the table getting some scratches out of me. Let's see what this says. 5 of Autumn. Focusing on it's the same message. It says you got to change your focus here. You're getting on the right track. Do something different today. So if you are having repeating thoughts about what didn't work, how weird that cycle was, why that relationship didn't work out, how you were left out in the cold, why did this happen? You have to change your thoughts. You have to redirect your thoughts on purpose. When you notice it, it's okay. It's okay to mess up. It's okay to get off track. It's okay to not understand why you went through something and not get it right away. Feel like you're kind of in that cocoon. But start with gratitude, appreciation. See how strong you are. See how much you've already gone through, how much you can handle, how you have gotten up after falling, not once or twice or 500 times, but probably thousands. You can do it again. Each time you learn something new. So if you're worrying about something that's out of your control, it's in God's hands over here. Something is going to work out for the highest and greatest good of everyone. And worrying about something is like wasted energy. So instead of worrying, do something different, do something fun. What can you do that is the first step to getting back on track? Some days when you're down and out, not feeling good, doing the dishes is getting on the right track. Some days it's getting all of your supplies together and starting that project. I saw the phone call. Some days it's just making all those phone calls, doing the research. Some days it's getting out of the house, getting in your car, getting on the subway, hopping on a bus, hopping on a plane, and going somewhere in the world, doing something a little bit spontaneous and crazy. Really getting out of the comfort zone, switch something up. But it's up to you. It says focusing on the negative or worrying about money, your career will block your prayers. If you had your prayers out there, you were heard. God heard you. You have divine angels around you all the time. You have your spirit guides trying to help you out, but you have to ask, because we are here to fall off our bikes. So, messing up is part of that process. But if you need help, all you got to do is ask and then be open to how it comes. It'll be personal. You'll know it's for you. It's tapping into that synchronicity energy where your inner thoughts reflect your outer world, but you have to be open to the guidance, maybe not coming how you expect, or maybe not taking you on the road you expect, or to the job you expect, or the partnership you expect. Expect nothing but the best. Expect God to provide, and you're going to be okay. Because your trust and faith are now, or were, at a low point right now. It's not the best time to start your own business or become self-employed. You have to take a step back and reach for your higher calling here, because I pulled this over higher calling. I'm going to go to the regular tarot. I want to clarify the 5 of Autumn. Because I feel like for some of you, self-employment actually is the way to go, but not if your vibes are low and you're expecting it not to work out. That's what has to change. Everything is going to work out, but your mindset has to be in the right place. So let's just clarify 5 of Autumn, please. You go from the 5 of Autumn to the 6 of Swords. You're gonna be on the right track. Maybe the ride of your life is more like going with the flow and using the stability of that wand to get you somewhere. This is where you learned your lessons. That's really good, because this is where things that were unclear in the past. Why did you have to go through that? Why did that person act like that? Why did I do that? In your life. And you question these things, but you have self-awareness and you've learned the lessons, and that's what moves you along. You finally learn to put up your spiritual sails on your boat. You go with the winds of change. You put energy into something to move across the right direction. It's interesting, these are both water too. So one of those things that said to use your heart and your intellect, it's kind of like this card, because the 6 has to do with love and balance. But you have all these swords, which is intellect. But you're always on this water, on the Six of Swords, which is riding across an emotional situation smoothly. Unless it's upside down, that's where you try to get that boat to move and don't realize you're still tied to the dock. So let's get one more. I just want to get a little deeper and see what's going on with this forward movement. I have this over, you're on the right track, but you got to believe you're going to make it to the shore. You got to believe that this boat's going to appear. Somebody's going to give you a ride. And if there's no boat, you can swim, or you're going to find a bridge. It might not be, you know, what you expect. Clarify the Six of Swords, please. You got the Two of Cups. So you're making your way across to the right person that's going to be on the other side, or coming along with you, supporting you along the way. The Two of the Cup, it is healing here. So this could be someone coming back. This is usually where there is an eye-to-eye, face-to-face, heart-to-heart, beautiful, romantic beginning of a partnership. It looks like you are healing together. It's interesting that I pulled this on top of that, and you do have the lion, and now your lion is also flying. So maybe somebody wasn't so concerned about a partnership or their higher purpose because they were so focused on what was going on in Moneyland. That was getting their thoughts all out of whack, but it looks like somebody has put their thoughts in order. They're not bringing the baggage with them. They're just taking what they need to move along. And if this is what's coming in, that's a good place to end up. I love the Two of Cups. Upside down, it could be releasing a partnership if that was holding somebody down, restraining somebody, or if it was a person in your life that wasn't your support, not there for your highest and greatest good, always kind of putting a damper on what was going on, not believing in your dreams. That's somebody reflecting their own vibrations, but if they're projecting that on someone else and then that's lowering somebody else's vibration, somebody has to change their own vibration and choose to be with the pack, the people, the pride, the soul family that move with them. And if there's nobody there, you move on that right track, do something different yourself today, and just know that God is working the right people into your life over here. You do have act with grace. So if it is a partnership that is ending, it's a graceful exit. That's going to make something smooth. And if there's somebody else who can't handle that, you have to have your strength here to do what's best for you. But I'm getting, for most of you, this is upright. And this is two people choosing to be together with an open heart, comfortable, mirroring one another, and like wanting romance, because it's the Two of Cups. What's at the bottom? Oh yeah, and maybe it's moving somebody towards marriage. I mean, this is somebody who has a higher calling. You've got the Hierophant, Taurus energy. But sometimes this is rules, lessons. You have all of these lessons learned. You know, there's people that go to the Hierophant to find out what God said to the Hierophant to tell them. So sometimes it's about a confession, but sometimes it is upright. The Hierophant hears the word of God, but then communicates that lesson in a way where it is not just heard. You don't just go and sit in church and, you know, get the lesson. It's where the people are in a church and they're crying. Like it hits you real. And then you go out and you actually do change. You actually embody those lessons in life. That's different. If this is somebody that's up there, I saw that podium, on that platform, talking, but wanting the glory. Or communicating in a way where they don't empower the people listening to not always have to go to the Hierophant to get their info from God. At least inspiring them to pray go into that direct connection that everybody has. Because maybe he has the powerful lessons, but sometimes the most powerful lessons are going through that experience. So it could be school, this could be a partnership, this could be a marriage in the future, or, you know, whatever the marriage or union is that you label it. Not everybody has the same idea of what marriage is. It's also another 5, so it's change. But I kind of see this, you know, I do see this as a spiritual card. But sometimes it's also traditions, you know, something being the same through generations and generations and generations. And now I just thought of the Dead Sea Scrolls and all the books that weren't put in the Bible. I don't know why I just saw the Dead Sea Scrolls. It's like when something different comes in. So I like this comparison. So if you and somebody else were in a partnership, and let's just say there was, you know, moving on, you parted ways, and then you have somebody brand new coming into your life in the future. Or let's just look at your past situations. You can't follow all the exact same rules that worked with that last person in a new partnership. It's a whole new person, as are you, going through the cycles of your life and what you've learned along the way. So, you know, the rules you had if you were two 21-year-olds together and not knowing what you're doing are not going to be the same 20 years later. You know, and then you have people that grow at different paces. You know, some people tap into their divinity. Some stay very grounded on the 3D. You know, what they are focusing on is finances. But I don't know why I see that, but I feel like when you are going to your higher calling, what you can accomplish when it comes to being provided for by God, your finances, I don't know why I just heard it off the charts. But for some people, it's just simplicity. It's not really even about the money. They just want somebody to talk about their day to, that they know supports them through any idea they have, the businesses they start, but maybe take off and, you know, work, and maybe they don't work out so well. This person would be there for all of it. You know, if somebody married somebody, and let's just say they were a doctor, and one day that person came home, they're like, honey, I don't think I want to be a doctor anymore. I want to be a librarian. I mean, that would be a big slump or change in somebody's finances. But the one who unconditionally loves the other person is going to be like, is that really what you want? Is that like your higher calling right now? Well, we're in this together. You know, what do you need to do to become a librarian? Because it's coming back to ultimate happiness. If you're not here to be happy and you're miserable at the job or what you're doing or who you're with or who you are, and you know that you have these changes, then what are you doing here in the world? I just heard happiness is key. I got these messages at the end. I didn't expect this to go there. But sometimes you got to rewrite the rules. You know, you have to switch something up. You keep the traditions that work. I feel like communication is key here too. So, wow. Let's get a message from the universe. Let's go here and see if this can kind of blend everything together for you guys. The only court card that really came in was that Prince of Summer, the Knight of Cups. You have 2 5s, you know, the material world and the love department. You have the world, which is really big. You have this beautiful 2 of Cups, which is all the potential and, you know, possibilities for a beautiful partnership to grow, but it's a decision too. You have to get past that too. It looks like something is definitely getting on the right track and moving in the right direction. And I kind of feel like that direction is towards these divine lessons that are not just learned, not just heard, but embodied and used to tap into this higher calling, this beautiful transformation in vibration. And doing it all with this beautiful, loving grace. But you have to pay attention to the support that's around you and be very grateful for new support that is coming in. What is a message from the universe to sum this reading up for the collective? Please and thank you. One last message, please. Come on. All right, so let's see. Just because it's like you're in the cocoon. I like how these come through and they kind of balance everything. Just because something's not happening right now doesn't mean it will never happen. Divine timing is in play. Be patient, trust the process. It's all about the journey, you know? I feel like you need to take a little peek at this and get ready for it. Do what you can do today to make you, with wherever you are on this journey, feel like you are taking a step in the right direction. And it does look like that direction starts with you doing something different. Once you do something different, that's where your cycle starts to change. That's where your brand new world, you know, your outside world starts to transform. But that usually starts with your inner world. So I hope this was helpful for you. I hope something came through that made sense. I love you so very much. Thank you for being with me here today. Thank you for being part of my soul family. I appreciate getting to connect to you every day. And with that, I bid you adieu. I love you so much, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye.